Bonjour. My name is Jean-Luc. I'm 10 years old and I live in France. Last year, Papa said we were going to see giant robot puppets in the town square. I was so excited I couldn't sleep the night before. We walked there holding hands and I was so happy. But when the show started, I got scared. Really scared. I started crying and I asked Papa if we could leave, but he said, "It's just art. Jean-Luc, it's just puppets." But his hand was shaking when he held mine. I had nightmares for 2 months. Our government paid for that, with our taxes. And when I told my teacher about the nightmares, she said I was being dramatic. That it was culture. It wasn't culture. It was evil. And I don't understand why the adults won't just come out and say it. I'm a kid, and even I could tell this was satanic. What the heck is going on?
The story you just heard is based on real events that I found surfing Reddit. I changed the names to protect the people involved, but the meaning behind what you just saw stays the same. Listen, I need you to understand something. A guy named Shane Miller posted a video about this satanic French government event and got 500,000 views in days. His channel exploded overnight, and every single thing he told you was either wrong or a deliberate lie. I did YouTube for 4 years. You don't get 500,000 views on occult content organically. The platform suppresses this stuff. Someone paid real money to make Miller's video go viral, and I'm going to tell you why that should terrify you. First, he lied about when it happened. Miller claims October 2025. It actually happened October 2024, over a year earlier. That's either catastrophic incompetence or deliberate deception. The French government held this event during Samhain, October 31st, the occult High Holy Day when the veil between realms is supposedly thinnest. They didn't schedule this for June. They scheduled it for their most sacred date. That's intentional. Now let me tell you what was actually there, because Miller got every major symbol catastrophically wrong. I am sick of seeing people with zero academic background in occult or theological study spreading this guy's video like it was gospel without even spending 5 minutes to verify if he even got the analysis correct. He got things so wrong that it has to be intentional misinformation, or he is a complete idiot chasing viral clout. Regardless of which, his video is pure garbage, and I need to expose it. He shows a symbol and calls it a 2-ringed portal gateway. Complete nonsense. That's the cross of Leviathan, a double cross over the symbol for infinity. The occult meaning is double-crossing the infinite. But what does that mean? Let me tell you. Crucifying the second coming of Christ, not mocking the past crucifixion, declaring war on the one that hasn't happened yet. Miller fed you a comfortable lie about portals instead of the truth. This is basic symbolism that any teenage goth kid recognizes, but most Christians have never even seen. Then he shows what he calls some weird pentagram. Wrong. That's the sigil of Lucifer. A pentagram has 5 points. The sigil of Lucifer has a completely different structure. And here's what Miller either didn't know or deliberately hid. According to occult practitioners, the sigil of Lucifer acts as a gateway to invoke and bestow the power and presence of Lucifer during ritual. This is a tool used in ceremonial magic to summon a specific entity. The sigil of Lucifer appears as a chalice which represents creation, the fertile darkness awaiting and ready for untold possibilities. The purpose of it is that of an instrument of visual invocation during ritual. By performing the appropriate ritual, the sigil acts as a gateway to invoke and bestow the power and presence of Lucifer. This isn't decoration. This isn't artistic symbolism. According to occult practitioners themselves, this sigil is a functional tool used in ceremonial magic. When displayed at the proper time, like Samhain, in the proper context, with ritual narration and giant figures, in front of mass audiences, it's not referencing occult practice. It is occult practice. It's an active invocation ceremony disguised as a parade. Miller spotted a 666 symbol, but attributed portal symbolism to the wrong symbol. That 666 pattern looks exactly like the CERN logo, the particle accelerator where scientists discuss opening portals to other dimensions. But Miller mixed everything up. Now the robots. The French government claims the bull-headed figure is Asterion, the Greek Minotaur. Miller vaguely mentions Baal. Both are hiding the truth. That's Moloch, the ancient deity of child sacrifice. Bull-headed, breathing fire, children sacrificed in his heated arms. And here's the smoking gun. Why pair Lilith, one of the most significant occult figures, with some random Greek character? Asterion has zero connection to Lilith. But Moloch and Lilith were lovers in occult tradition. They spawned demons together. Some researchers believe they represent Nimrod and Semiramis, the original whore of Babylon power couple. This pairing is deliberate, the god of child sacrifice paired with the demon of chaos, at an event where real children watched and had nightmares for months. So what was actually displayed? The cross of Leviathan declaring war on Christ's return, the sigil of Lucifer invoking his presence, CERN-style portal symbolism, Moloch paired with Lilith, all funded by taxpayer money, attended by Macron and his wife wearing occult symbols, timed to Samhain, broadcast to over 1 million people. This was a public occult ritual with government backing. Here's what should really terrify you. In chaos magic, symbols gain power through observation by people who don't understand what they're seeing. This reached over 1 million French citizens who thought it was Halloween entertainment. Then Miller brought it to another 500,000 while feeding them wrong information about every symbol. Miller's video didn't expose the ritual, it amplified it. 500,000 more people fed attention into occult sigils without knowing what they were empowering. And someone paid to make sure his misinformation went viral. Who benefits from Christians watching the sigil of Lucifer while being told it's a pentagram? Not the church, only the occultists who performed the ritual. Miller is either catastrophically incompetent or a misinformation agent. Given the money behind his viral growth, given that YouTube suppresses this content, given how perfectly his errors serve chaos magic practitioners who need uninformed mass viewing, I know which one makes sense. French citizens should be protesting, Christians should be organizing, parents should be demanding accountability for their children being exposed to demon worship funded by their tax money. Instead, nothing but silence. The only reason people heard about this is because a misinformation agent got paid to spread lies. This is Babylon Rising, the occult empire that required the greatest military mind in human history, Alexander the Great, to destroy and coming back in broad daylight with government funding. I spent my life studying occultism because I thought it was interesting. I never expected to watch the end times play out. I'm one of maybe 5 people who understands black magic and how it works and isn't actively working to bring hell on earth, but I get censored on every publication I post to because what I know is dangerous. What I know could stop Satan dead in his tracks. The devil is taking over in broad daylight. We're sharing viral videos from misinformation agents instead of doing research and taking action. Real action. The sort of protests that the civil rights activists from the 60s were doing. Instead, we just sit idly more worried about our bank account than the devil enslaving our children and grandchildren. Stop sharing Miller's video. Stop feeding symbols you don't understand. Start getting educated. Start organizing. Start protesting. Because they're conducting demon summoning rituals with your tax money and paying agents to make sure you never understand what you're seeing.